Are you feeling okay?
No.
What happened?
I've probably pulled or strained both my groinal area just immediately. I did
man.
heavy legs Tuesday, huge mistake, and just literally running to the ring. I was like, there goes the other. Cool.
Man.
So I couldn't half do anything.
And that's not a fun injury to ice either, because
No, it's a
just
weird
a bad
one, yeah.
bad area.
Like you can't, if you put it right between your legs, it's not in the right spot. It's kind of like under there, but you can't just sit on it either. It's a weird spot to ice, guys. Really weird.
Yeah, and then you got the shrinkage and everything else going on here.
Oh, well, that doesn't affect me.
Well, clearly not. I wasn't inferring that it would.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's every time we see you on Ring of Honor, you're just getting more and more popular. What do you attribute this to?
Being good, man. Being good. I guess I started getting better and better and better reactions. The more the Bucks and Cody and Marty, and the more I was included in being the elite, honestly, I feel like that was the biggest thing for my career. You know what I mean? Was being included in that show. Because I like to think I've always been a good wrestler. You know what I mean? And certainly I've probably gotten a little bit better as time goes on. But, it takes that kind of emotional connection, being on that show, something like that where people can relate to you as just a human being. And I think for me, that's what's done it, I think, more than anything.
People seeing you outside of just curtain to curtain and seeing, oh my God, I have some of the same interests as him, or he's funnier than I thought he might be.
Right, yeah. Oh, he's into whales. Cool,
Oh yeah, he's wearing a shirt with whales on.
Check out the back. Check that out.
Oh, that's a huge whale in the back.
Beautiful. We just, my wife and I went to Maui. We saw out on a little kayak, and a freaking whale jumped up in front of us, like 30 feet away.
Oh my God.
Insane.
So you're like,
anyways, little whale story.
You're like, now I need to buy a whale shirt.
Oh yeah, we bought one that day.
It all makes sense.
Yes, it adds up. A big whale fan.
How much has Bullet Club, changed the trajectory of your career?
180. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really has. I think things obviously they would have picked up for me slowly, more and more over time, like they had been anyway.
Yeah.
But Bullet Club was just something way bigger than what I could have imagined.
What's your take on what WWE is doing with Balor Club?
I have no idea. I don't know. I've heard that's a thing. I guess it's Finn Balor.
Yeah.
That's legitimately all I know.
Which
know.
makes sense because he started
Gallows
Bullet
and
Club.
Anderson with him. I don't know.
And sometimes
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, and that's fine. It was just it's interesting because he was Bullet Club and then obviously went to WWE.
Oh, right.
Now it's Balor Club. So,
Right.
No harm, no foul. Just there we go. Way over his head here.
Way over.
This is something you wanted to do since you were a kid, right? Be a wrestler?
Yeah, I when I was a kid, I got into stuff and wanted to do it. I first thing I wanted to be was a clown. I got into circuses, and I was through circuses in the backyard. We had my dad had horses. He'd bring the horses and do horse tricks, and I was 6 or 7 years old, putting on circuses for the family or whoever in the backyard. And then I got into magic. I had my parents built me a little magic show stand, and I did little magic tricks and stuff.
What?
And then I got into wrestling, and my parents built me a little trampoline wrestling ring in the backyard, and that one, I just never grew up on that one, I guess, and I'm still doing it.
Is there a magic trick you can do right here in front of us?
No, there's not. No, they were probably all those little, magic trick kit little, things, whatever.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember one now.
And you started pro wrestling at 16.
I started training when I was 15. I had my first match 16. Yeah, North Carolina, Wild West. You ain't got to be a certain age. You ain't got to, there's no form to fill out. You just put you in there.
And so you wanted to be a clown and be in the circus when you were a kid. You're pretty much doing that now.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm pulling some magic tricks too. So it's all added up somehow.
Is there someone that you haven't worked with yet in Ring of Honor that you're really looking forward to having a program with?
Oh man, trying to think of maybe guys who are newer here. I've wrestled Jonathan Gresham before. It's been a long time ago, but I think he's really good. Oh man, I'm these pulling names out of a hat type of things are tough.
So you
for
are
me.
a magician. You're pulling names out of a hat.
No, I can't do it. I can't just come up with those names out of nowhere. It's hard to just pull those names when I've certainly probably wrestled some of those people, but he's one I think I haven't had a real singles match with before. But I think he's good. I think he's great. Yeah.
Where did you come up with the Hangman gimmick?
It's something that was kind of passed on to me from Luke Gallows a little bit, and by way of New Japan. I kind of found out I was joining Bullet Club, and going to New Japan, and probably had 2 or 3 weeks to get ready for that. So it was something I didn't get to put, I guess, a lot of thought into, a lot of time and effort into before it happened. It's just something that they told me, hey, do this, and I said, okay, cool, I'll do it. I didn't know any better.
When you find out that you're going to be in the Bullet Club, is there like, I don't know, I feel like, it's like you're getting knighted or something. You're getting taken up to the next level. How does that conversation go?
It was quick, you know what I mean? I guess you got just a little phone call. Hey, man, so here's the news. You're joining Bullet Club. You're going to work for New Japan. This is your first tour. It's 3 weeks or whatever. Like, oh, my God. So, I mean, it was cool. But, getting to, I knew the Bucks, and I knew Adam Cole, and knew, everybody, God rest his soul, everybody who's in the group.
I think you mean Adam Cole Bay.
Yes, R.I.P. He's dead. I wasn't sure if you were aware.
I didn't. Oh, man.
He was killed a couple of years ago.
So
a year
sorry to
ago,
hear
maybe.
that.
Yeah, he's dead. Anyway, getting to work with those guys. I'd worked with them before, and I knew they liked me. So this was, I guess, just the final stamp of approval, I guess.
The bit on your Wikipedia page about the Pop Tarts, is that something you added on there?
No, I have wanted to create an account
Okay.
just to like fix my Wikipedia, because some of it's just horrendously. There are moves on there that I've never done. There's one on there. The description is like a reverse STO. I don't know what that is, much less have I ever done it. So there's some inaccuracies, but I haven't. I've refrained. You know what I mean?
But the Pop Tarts.
Yeah, no, somebody put that on there.
But is it accurate?
Oh, very.
Okay.
Highly accurate.
Okay.
Yes. I love Pop Tarts.
It's like it's the last line. It's like you like Pop Tarts and watching political news television.
Yeah, and that one kind of came out of nowhere too. I didn't necessarily say that. I actually kind of don't like politics TV.
Well, now that people
grating.
see this, they can change your Wiki
Right,
page.
yes. I don't actually like following television. That's kind of grating. Yeah, I mean, I follow politics like anybody else, I guess.
We can add on to this if you tell us what your favorite Pop-Tart flavor is.
Brown sugar cinnamon.
There it is, Wikipedia people.
That's the number one, yes. Number one.
I think we're going to end it there.
Okay,
Is that good?
Do you have Pop-Tarts for me as a parting gift?
Oh my God, I forgot
You
them.
had it written on the paper,
I
so
did.
you knew beforehand. You weren't put on the spot.
Oh man, would you have liked me more if I had them?
I mean,
jeez.
Yeah, probably. You know what? We'll end it with a firm business handshake, like Bernard the Business Bear. Have you met Bernard?
No.
Let me show you how he shakes hands.
Okay.
So one hand behind the back.
Okay.